I'm going to do a couple tarot and then I'll pull a Moonology. Let me see what I get first. Oh, you're going through some form of transformation or you've been considering transformation. It doesn't have to be something you're actually going through, right? Yeah, the world energy. So you're going through a process right now. You're looking what you need to end out, where things have to change, I guess would be kind of the best way to put it, which is a really good thing because that start is, and even if you've already started, it doesn't mean time is not linear, but it's very fluid. And when we understand that once we start transforming and we're always transforming, no matter how you look at it, that's what death is, right? It's that transformation. But when you look at it from that aspect, it changes. A lot of times we're doing it and we don't even know. When we start doing it and we're intentionally doing it, we're showing up, making different decisions. Um, our ability to transmute, to transform, and to check in with ourselves, the way we look for people, the way our algorithm changes, it shows up because you're putting the intention there. So looking for different pathways, and that's kind of what it feels like you're doing. As much as you've already been changing, it looks like you're looking for. Um, you're going through a transformation period, and you're not sure exactly what it is yet. Maybe you're starting to try to pinpoint, find the answers, and where it is where you kind of feel stuck. And you could be doing really well in all the things, but there's always going to be that little nagging feeling. And until you allow that space to sit and listen to what it actually is, it can hold you back in many ways, even when you're doing so well everywhere else. And if it feels that way, and if you're popping in and kind of asking questions on that, it's just trying to pinpoint that answer. And I cannot always pinpoint the answer for you, but I can help you find it. Rise to challenges as a new path opens. Yeah, you're waiting. And then Moon in Cancer, a sensitive, introspective phase. You're just going through a phase where you're trying to figure out why you feel maybe a little bit stuck. Um, or you're at a space where you're at a pretty good stage in life, but you're not sure why something feels off or not. You're trying to figure out how to belong in your own skin. Uh, you're trying to understand where to go, what makes me feel a little bit off, what makes me feel like I have to learn more. By the way, you're always going to have that feeling, and when you start shifting that feeling into I actually enjoy learning more, I feel stronger, better, faster, more compassionate when I do, it really drastically changes how you maneuver through life. So I understand that you're conveying something. Can you say something similar to me as well? I believe you're. Oh, okay. I can pull. Yeah, give me one moment. I will come on here this week, I think, and I'll do just one day where I do readings. Does that feel that resonated? Okay. Well, it came out like that, and usually when it comes out like that, I mean, but you can't let it stick you either, or feel. Everybody goes through that stage. And the one thing what you need to understand is if you're being inspired to learn, to grow, and to just understand you, uh, it's a good thing. It's never a bad thing. It's actually just leading you to your best self, to your best ideas, to your best inspiration, and to the best people in your life. So just don't let it turn into something that makes you feel wrong about it, or you feel shameful or scared or fearful, because it is actually such a beautiful thing. A lot of times we forget that the programming, the stereotypes, the cultures, then there's nothing wrong with them, but there are some that are not always. Um, they're not always helpful, and sometimes they hinder us, right? Because they put a belief system in us that we don't always agree with. And it doesn't mean that we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, okay? Because same thing with religion, same with all of the things. Doesn't make one better than the other. We don't have to agree wholeheartedly with everything. Um, what we have to do is take what works and understand that when we lead our life from that space, we create a much better unifying place, right? And then when we have these conversations and we connect with other people, we always can see there's more than just one way, and that creates an open space for us. What time do we have? Yeah, okay, let me pull an angel number. Oh, I flew right out. 1441, unique skills. So I don't know what you do, but I'm going to life goals, purpose. Yeah, that makes sense. Mastery, integrity, career growth, ambition, focus, important projects. This is a time for intense self development. Yeah, that just confirms what I was saying. Um, and it's okay, it's not a bad thing. Focus on refining your craft. You already have everything you need to succeed. But consistent practice will make you a true master. Use this time to align with your purpose and level up in your career or business. It's time to prioritize growth and achievement. Just focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy. And it's not always going to be about the money. If you're already creating income where it's sustainable and it's not hurting you or draining the life out of you, keep doing that and just focus on passions. Focus on other ways. Uh, those struggles that you've had, almost always what happens when you come from that space, you're trying to fix a struggle so someone else has it a little easier. um, that's usually where your true north is going to point, and it may start as a project or a simple thing, and it could turn out very quickly into something bigger, something very much bigger that you would not expect. But when you follow your joy and you trust yourself, that's where you have a really good space for yourself. I'm willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. When you check in with yourself and you trust yourself, you create that space for yourself. You can pull from the collective, right? You can actually pull from it, ask those questions. The answers are coming. That's what I have for you. Oh,